All right.
Oh, hey, we're live.
Hey!
Yay, we're live!
It worked!
We found live!
We
From
found
the
the
internet.
button!
That's not a cup I can drink from. Coming to you live from the internet. It's
I think we
episode
found our episode name not even a minute into the episode.
Oh man, coming to you live from the internet, it is the Radio Statler podcast, episode 10. That means we've done 10 of these things. Ish.
Actually, 11 if you count the 0th episode that never went to air.
Yeah. No, I said ish for a reason, you know.
11 hours we will never get back.
I wasn't on there for 11 hours. I don't know what you guys were. Was I even on there? Wasn't that like a Skype call? Was that on that Skype call?
Yeah, it was a Skype call. It sucked.
Skype call?
Yeah. No, it was awful. It was not good. Anyway, so with us tonight you have me, Beaches, the infamous Bunny Byrne, the majestic Nick God, and
the most shit.
most wonderful anonymous Neo Amsterdam.
Pseudonymous, really.
Pseudonymous. All right. So, I guess we've done all of the cool and amusing banter before we started the podcast, so that kind of
sucks. Why you should join us live.
And we cover smoking breaks and pee breaks.
Yeah, but I also was making jokes about Jabber, the Cisco Jabber. So we have Cisco Jabber at work, and it stores the chat log locally, which is fine, but it stores it in a SQLite database that if you get enough chat in it, like say a good day's worth, it'll lag the entire client.
Because Cisco's known for their development arm. They make shit that works, right? The intelligence is in the network. You guys, you don't understand. It's in the network.
So Joe remarked, he was like, oh, they probably did that for searching. I was like, you know what else works for searching? grep on flat files. Like, that shit's already figured out, man. Like, one chat log isn't that long when it comes to being a text document. Like, I was grepping files today, like log files. They were like 20,000 lines long. And do you know how long it took for it to
feel like a man?
You just like, grep-I, session begin, and then poof, just shits it all out. Like it was nothing.
I don't understand why Cisco wouldn't just have an interface for grep there. I mean, really.
Well, I mean, I don't even think you can search on the chat logs. Like, I'm just at a loss. Like, you can't search through them or something.
Basically, it's a structured text file.
Well, so SQLite database files are apparently like a binary file, because I tried to open it in Notepad, and it just kind of shat itself. So. Yeah,
but if you go through SQLite 3 and just say, show star from, well, first show tables, because you don't know exactly where it's being stored, and then just do show star from whatever table, you're going to get a lot more info than you probably bargained for.
It's true. I think part of the issue is that I don't, it's not, they're more restrictive about what you can put on your box than my old job was, where they didn't give a shit. It's like everybody was administrator all the time. If shit broke, they're like, call the IT department. And by the IT department, I mean you. Yeah, that's your problem. Like, that was, it was a support gig, like doing support for people, so, Oh, you fucked shit up? Good practice for you. So, yeah.
That was consistently less amusing than the first time we did it.
I know. That's the problem. It's always the problem. It's the diminishing return on jokes. The first time you tell a joke, it's pretty fucking hilarious, because nobody's heard it before. And then the second time, it's like, even if you tell it better, not as exciting. And then it just craters until you're beating a dead horse.
This is why I don't understand stand-up comics. I don't know. They're like some magical, mythical being that doesn't actually exist.
So stand-up comics, I think they can do it because most people don't necessarily go to more than 1 or 2 shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a stand-up comic, like, a person's only probably going to see your show, like, once. Like, if you're doing a tour.
Sounds more like you're describing, like, a magician, never do the same trick twice, really.
Do magicians really not do the same trick twice?
No, they do the same trick every single night.
But the difference is your audience isn't following you around.
Yeah, that was kind of my point.
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know that. I don't know how they get into that mindset of I'm gonna get this right. Like, I'm gonna do the same thing over and over and not kill myself.
Same as a rock star. I mean, they sing the same songs over and over and over again.
I don't get that either. Well, but they have different songs. Like, their sets aren't the same.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
generally, if you see, it's the same tour. So,
Well, yeah.
While that tour is going, it's the same set. Maybe an extra song that might be in there.
well, I mean, they might have like you might change the set, but you're still going to be pushing your new shit. Because usually you're going to tour when
that's
your album's
usually all
coming
it
out.
is. It's usually when they do a tour, it's just the one album that's out.
Yeah. What really sucks, and I do not envy. I don't think I could actually be like a touring rock star, for a lot of reasons.
Radio Statler, where we're not rock stars.
I mean, technically, I do play instruments and shit. Like,
All right, yeah.
All that off the table. Think about it. If you're doing an album, by the time that you work on an album for like a year, so you've had these song ideas, and then you've workshopped them and worked on them for a year, and then once you publish the album, you have to go tour to promote it. So you're going to have been playing the same songs for 2 years, essentially, and just those 2 songs. And you don't really necessarily have time to, write new shit. So, I don't know. I feel like that's a rough lifestyle.
I maybe that's why they turned to hookers and blow.
Actually, I think... Well, I've heard one theory on that you do it because you get off stage and it's like a huge crash afterwards. Like, you feel really, really fucking good on stage, and then you get off and it's late at night, and what the fuck are you gonna do? Go hang out at, Huddle House or something? Like, shit.
Well, you don't need the hookers.
So, I mean... I'm showing my regionality. IHOP, Waffle House, late night 24-hour diners is my point.
Brand of instant pancake.
Yes.
And that's putting it nicely. They don't even serve table syrup anymore. I mean, proper maple syrup.
What, Waffle House? Or what?
IHOP.
Oh, yeah, fuck IHOP.
Yeah, fuck them. I mean, it's like going to a Greek diner on the highway. You expect to have, toast bread, real syrup, butter. Fuck, you can't get that shit anymore. It's like, okay, here's 2 pieces of stale white bread we had from the day before. We're just gonna let it sit in a friggin' omelet that's cooking itself.
I wouldn't be surprised if it literally was cooking itself.
It probably was. Douse anything in lemon, let it sit long enough, it cooks itself. Pretty tasty, too. I'll be right back. Pretty tasty.
And Neo's gone.
No.
No, your lighting sucks now.
Yeah, the sun started setting.
That was fast.
Did someone say sun? I've heard of this thing.
I said it's setting, not that it has set.
Wait there.
Daystar.
They're not light bulbs?
Alright, so I'm gonna go fix my lighting. Nick, why don't you talk about any interesting, cool Radio Statler projects you may be working on?
I can't do that because I'm not.
Oh. Well, isn't Heimdall kind of?
Maybe, sort of. So I have this thing with a bunch of modems in it, and some phone lines and shit, and a pager, and I'm going to use it to send out notifications and stuff. That's pretty cool. It's called Heimdall.
There is a damn shame that a particular bearded person of whiskey descent is not here. Because I know he has managed to get his hands on quite a bit of good gear. If I remember correctly, it's a full-fledged PBX. So between your project, his project, there's a lot of telecommunications going on. I don't know.
A whole lot of telco going now.
Hell yeah! Okay, I'll have either you're having an earthquake.
I was doing the telco dance.
If the laptop's a rug and don't come and knock it. What you don't know is she's got like a.
And Buddy's there, like, you know, I don't know who these people are. Don't know where they're.
I'm over here playing
Why
my
do
game.
Why do I come here again? Oh man, what you don't know is that he's got like a. Can't bring tonight. Wow.
Oh, I'm still waiting to hear what I've got. I'm a little confused.
It's pocket pushy taped to the back of the laptop. Be the joke.
No, that would be this.
Oh, whoa, stop.
God, that's always really fucking. Have you guys ever watched Louie at all?
Louie?
Louie. Yeah, it's like the Louis C.K. has a show that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's pretty much just an experiment in a white guy being really fucking awkward.
Isn't that what Radio Statler podcast is?
Isn't that my
No, I find this more enjoyable. But there was like one episode where like he was masturbating, and that was how they did that, was just have the camera pan back and forth, and you're just like, oh god, this is really fucking stop, please. Like the amount of times I've had to like pause that show and like go like walk away, and then come back when I could deal with how like fucking weird and awkward it is.
So question.
Yeah.
Perhaps query. I'm not entirely sure. Why do you watch it?
I stopped watching it because I'm just like, God, I'm done. Like, I just can't.
But you should see it. It's great, guys. It's on Comedy Central. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't think it's on. I don't fucking know. I watch shit on Netflix. I don't know what network spawn shit.
Yeah.
That is like, that's, if I'm gonna watch a thing, it's gonna be on fucking Netflix. I don't even have Hulu. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. Like, there's so much crap I haven't seen on Netflix. There's no point in paying extra money for other crap that I'm probably never gonna get the chance to watch.
Well, it's certainly not worth your dollar's worth. Let's see. You can only watch maybe 2 channels at once, but you're only paying attention to one. They're giving you 500 channels for, let's say, $50 a month, and that's being nice. So, what? It's worth 10 cents a minute or something like that? You can't get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
What, for cable?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that you don't. The only reason people were probably paying for cable was for HBO Go.
No. What people are paying for cable for is sports or news.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay cable for
Which I still think that, like, watching a 24-hour news station to get informed on shit is, like, a terrible decision.
Unless you have a lobby in which people can wait. And then like that's CNN's market share right there. Is business lobbies and airports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, that's the only time I could reasonably expect that like it would be an okay decision to, as a person, watch 24-hour news, is just because that's what's on the lobby.
A whole fucking day talking about, but could he really plug a laptop into that airplane in order to make that? So let's ask our expert. Expert? Fuck you. Okay, thank you very much. Now we'll flitzer for another half hour. Oh, wait, hold on. We might have some news, possibly, in the next moment. No. 3 hours later. We're still waiting on that confirmation of the news rumor that we had earlier. 6 hours later. No, we still haven't gotten that rumor confirmed, but we're forgetting about it because Fox said the other thing. Fuck it. I want news. Pick up a newspaper.
Oh, that reminds me. There was a video on YouTube that I was watching that was for one of those autonomous car dealies.
Uh-huh.
And one of the scenes, I shit you not, is this dude's rolling down in his autonomous car, just like chilling, and he opens up a newspaper. As if to say, look at all of the cool stuff you can do while you're not driving.
Yeah. I mean, it makes. What else are you going to show a person doing? Like, it's either like that or reading a novel or like watching a movie. Like,
I would be fine with any of those options, but reading a newspaper as if they're going to exist by the time that this product is rolling off the shelves. Come on now.
Okay, you got a point there. I was thinking like the advertising slogan: "You did it in the back seat. Why not in the front seat?" Motor car, you know.
Man.
Can you call it the driver's seat anymore?
No, I don't think so. Like, I don't think what will end up happening is if things are fully autonomous, like you don't have to drive them at all, you'll end up not even having stuff facing like towards the front of the car. You'll just have the seats pointing inwards at each other.
So
like,
basically,
like on helicopters.
Yeah. It's more like a subway car.
Yeah, but really small.
A really small subway car that you own.
And that doesn't smell like shit. This is fantastic.
That's a winner. That's a winner.
Okay, so get this. Think about being in a city. Do you own a car if you live in a city?
No.
I live in a city and I own a car.
I'm in New York.
I mean, exceptions to every rule.
I don't know that I would qualify St. Louis as a city.
No!
It's a pretty big city.
I'm in New York. How do you live in a city? You
Oh,
know,
it's a pretty big city. There's a lot of people. There's an arch. And we own the West for the East.
Well, like, are you actually like in the city or are you in the burbs?
No, I live in the city.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't been to St. Louis in a long fucking time. And by long time, I mean like 2.5 years. But we didn't have a car. Anyway, beside the point. What I was going to say, though, is that like you generally, like, if you live in like someplace like New York, you won't really own a car because you have to park it and you have to do all this other bullshit. So what'll probably happen is if you're in the city or whatever, you probably still won't own a car, but you'll probably pay, like, I could see a service for people like autonomous Uber or something. So you pay like a subscription fee, like a monthly sub or something, and you just be like, okay, I need a ride, show up here, and some autonomous car is going to just pull up to you as soon as possible, and then you get in, and it'll drop you off, and then it'll go pick up other people.
Now, you know, it sounds like a cross between Zipcar, Amazon delivery, or Google's delivery shit, and like fucking Peapod, Stop Shop, all that shit.
Yeah.
All thrown together into one really, really, really bad fucking car movie.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Complete with 20-mile-an-hour chase sequence.
I now have...
Like, those things will never get up to fucking 20 miles an hour.
All right, 30th anniversary hacker film. You're trapped in a smart car on the road, going through zombie land. Help me out here. While driving towards Plum Island. Yes, that's it. And you have to go at under 25 miles an hour because Bill de Blasio is the mayor. Quick. Shit, I've run out of tropes. Help!
No, I think they have a website for that.
Oh, and you have to hack the dashboard, so you have to call up Click Clack, the Tapper Brothers at Car Talk, which is actually an AI. Okay.
And you plug a thing from your cell phone into the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then it turns out to be all fucking dream.
You were on vacation the whole time.
Damn! I just lost $20 million in a movie plot.
If you want to make that movie, please email radio@hope.net.
As long as I get to do my impression, my Führer.
Thing about bombs, you see, to only bury them is not near to the size.
Speaking of which, that would be the movie, A Total Bomb.
A Total Bomb, the movie.
A Total Bomb, the movie.
I'd probably watch that. So. Hey, you know,
Total Bomb, the movie, makes $100 million at the box office.
No, I said I would watch it. I didn't say that I watch good movies. Just that I would watch it. That was actually. So, who went and saw Black Hat?
I have not yet.
Don't.
Don't.
I feel like I'm obligated as a member of the hacker community to watch every hacker movie with my face in my palm.
See, here's the thing, though. Is it doesn't. I don't think it constitutes a hacker movie. Really.
It's an action flick.
Exactly. So here's the thing. Like, I walked out. And let me tell you.
But at least you walked out.
Yeah, I did. I walked out like halfway through the movie or whatever. And the reason why I walked out, it was not because of the over-the-top. Like, they just got it. The stuff was really bad. Like, I'll give them a little credit. Like, for the most part, they just kind of glossed over all the technical details, which I can dig. But, like, what ended up happening, like, I was hoping it would be, like, hilariously bad, like Hackers, where it wraps around, where you're just like, oh, that's an awesome movie, we should watch that again. But what ends up happening is they gloss over all the tech details. So it's not like this crazy, like, this is how computers work, guys, ha ha ha. Where you can make fun of it. It just ends up being like this hacker, or not this hacker movie, but like this action movie, which is what you expect with Hemsworth being the lead.
Like when I think of a stereotypical hacker that Hollywood would cast, never mind what actually exists, the last person I think of is Chris fucking Hemsworth.
They heard long hair and 200 pounds, and they decided that he was the guy.
Clearly haven't been paying attention to us.
Oh man. So you end up with like this action movie, but it's like this really shitty action movie. Like it's like B-level action movie material. Like the special effects are shitty.
Which is what you expect for Chris Hemsworth. Let's be honest.
Yeah, which I'm actually still okay with, like, B movie-esque, but like the music's weird, and they filmed it using like the whole thing. Normally like films are shot at like 30 frames a second, I guess, or 24 frames or whatever.
Right.
24 on film, 30 on home video, 25 on PAL.
Yeah, so like they did it, and it looked like. Did anybody like ever see like a soap opera from like the mid-90s where they filmed it like using handy cams? Or whatever. Like it was like 30 frames a second, and the film quality was just shit. That was the whole movie. So like the cinematography is just fucking weird, and the music's really fucking weird, and then you have like these really shitty action scenes, and it's just, it's not even like a good bad movie. It's just a bad movie.
So
Let me put it this way: does it look like it came out of a second year film student from, say, Film Institute of America?
Maybe. I wouldn't know. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I'd put money on that one. All right,
Okay.
I got to put money on the machine.
Yeah, so that was, I saw that. So yeah, it was awful. I had one friend on Facebook that's no longer my friend on Facebook. They were like, "Oh, you're taking all the tech stuff too seriously. Like, just relax and enjoy the movie." And I was like, "I wasn't expecting it to be a good hacker movie. I just was expecting like a good movie. Like, I didn't bad tech. Oh, Hollywood did something shitty in tech. Like,
tell me something
who would have thought?
No.
Like." I kind of was hoping they would end up being like this really terrible workaround to being like amusingly good movie, and it just was awful. And it had nothing to do with the tech stuff, like, at all. Like, there was a very minimal... Like, the only thing that I cringed at two parts. The first part that I cringed at is somebody said it was really complicated to set up, like, to use the Tor network. That was they were like, oh, he must have had like a real top-notch hacker set this up for him. Like normal people can't use Tor. I was like, okay, I get for certain variants of normal people, I guess, but like for the most part, you just like double-click on the installer and it just kind of goes for you.
You pop in the live distro, you power on, you're done.
I know. Like I just was like, okay, like I'll let that pass. Like at least they were mentioning Tor. I can dig with that. It's fine. But then like the second one is they and Alex fucking loved this part, and I just was like, there was like this top guy at the NSA, and he got spearphished. And I was like, it's like I used to work with the Army, and they pound that shit into you if you're an intern. Like they're like, don't fucking click on shit. They're like, you know, top guy of the NSA probably knows that you don't click a PDF to view the password policy to update the password. And the entire fucking plot point could have been avoided by shipping the fucking hard disk to the NSA. Like, that was they're like, oh, we can't let a hacker use this NSA tool. It's like, well, just fucking ship them the hard disk. FedEx is a thing, man. Like, box that shit up and mail it.
You've already suspended disbelief. I mean, if you've already suspended disbelief, what the fuck makes you think that the NSA is using a tool that wasn't invented by the hacker in the first place?
Oh, man. It's just, ugh. So, I think I talked about that movie because I wanted to talk about, has anybody seen Mad Max yet?
I have.
Oh, God.
Heard.
What an awful fucking movie.
You didn't like it?
No.
What did you not like about it?
I would have liked it to have made some sort of a point about any goddamn thing. Mad Max, there's no point for Mad Max to be in that movie at all. He's not a character in that movie. He's just kind of there.
Okay, I guess that's fair enough. I mean, I guess the issue is I haven't seen like Road Warrior or the original Mad Max or whatever. Like I haven't seen those. Well, because they're not on fucking Netflix, and I don't have the time to buy every movie that I want to see. So if you have them that I can borrow, I will drive up there this weekend. I will borrow them from you. We will marathon that shit.
I don't have physical media, but you can come up here and watch them.
I forget, I'm like that weird guy that still buys shit on disc.
No, actually, you're not that weird after all. I mean, Eric Raymond a couple of years back, said, "Oh, you're worried about, books going out of print. You're worried about, physical media disappearing. Don't worry. The real collectors, the real lovers, the people who identify with the product will buy it."
Mm-hmm.
So, you're worried about pirated copies of Mad Max. Real people will buy it. And Bunny, you came in real soft.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
That's really weird.
I mean, yeah,
Am
you're
I
still really
broken?
soft.
Am I broken?
No, you're good now.
Turn up the
Now?
gain a little.
What is that, Neo? You want to
I don't know. I was
play the
just saying
world's
that
tiniest violin? Is that?
No, let's call it a fiction. Turn up the gain a little.
Okay.
I was just trying to say that I own like 300 movies sitting in my living room. I buy stuff.
Well, I guess I'm the weird one then. Like,
No,
we
I
already fucking know that.
I also
We're
have.
all weird ones, man. What the
I also
fuck?
have a terabyte of a hard drive that's dedicated to music and movies.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't buy them.
That was. I actually found out the best way to make like an ISO for a DVD for like archival purposes or like backing shit up is to use DD.
Yeah.
DD is great.
I fucking love DD.
DD, Bracero, there's another two. Handbrake has always been good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about
Yeah,
Handbrake.
but Handbrake re-encodes it, so
Right,
theoretically.
But DD is good. DD, what was it? Disaster or D-Recover or something like that. Usually that's okay.
Okay.
But if you're, 5 terabit, well, actually, no, terabyte. and that's all my entertainment. If
You
it
should-
doesn't fit
you
me,
should-
I don't care about it.
You should get some like Raid or something.
I do, but it's currently in storage.
Fail.
What do you mean fail?
I mean,
From one
fail.
I had to move out. So my workstation is God knows where. The scanner I think I left at the office. A couple of hard drives are here. You know, it sucks having to move.
It does. I agree.
I will know that pain shortly.
Well, I got the pain up the back side, so.
God, I hope I don't do that.
No, I got worse. I got much worse. I'm a fucking New Yorker, and now I'm stuck in Jersey.
Oh. Oh. Oh, man, that's rough, buddy. I sympathize, man. I sympathize.
That's why I'm hitting the booze hard.
So that's what you put in that coffee mug.
Fuck yeah, I deserve it.
Oh, man. Is there any coffee in there at all, or is it just straight up?
There's some coffee left. Cold coffee.
Oh,
I'm
man.
on a commercial break.
But, oh, man. I don't know if it's just my client or if it's your camera or what, but Nick, God, you just are... Yeah, it's my client. It got stuck where you're like... It's really awkward. Like, it's just like your little picture in the corner, you're like... I'm like, dude, what are you fucking doing over there? Do I even want to know?
Popping Skittles in my mouth, yo.
I want Skittles.
I want some Skittles too. I might go out and get some Skittles after this.
Oh man, you know I was really sad. I went to Radio Shack. God, I guess last week.
I'm sorry.
Well, because it's going out of business, so I was like, oh, well, maybe I can pick up like some, some LEDs or some EL wire or something for pretty fucking cheap. And by pretty cheap, I mean the same price that I could get it on the internet, but I don't have to wait for
normal
it.
price, not Radio Shack rate price.
So I got
Awfully
this guy.
close to your camera there.
Oh, you want me to get awfully close to my camera?
No, you were.
You wanna? I can get closer.
Mwah!
So I got this guy, which is pretty cool.
What is it?
It is
Multimeter.
the multimeter.
Oh!
I got like a $70 multimeter for like $30. It's nice.
Which is what it would have cost if it wasn't from Radio Shack.
Well, this one apparently I can like hook it up to my computer, and it'll continue to do recordings like for data points while I like unattended. So if I need to like see how like it changes over circuit, I can apparently hook this up to my computer and do that, which seemed pretty cool. Anyway, so like I've been trying to hit up like different Radio Shacks to buy like components and shit, and the one in Burke is not going out of business.
I know, yeah,
That's on the
it's
cool
still
shit. Like, been open for 94 years, motherfucker. You're like, oh god damn.
Yeah. I
You're
saw
the one with all the cool shit.
I saw that, and my joke to that was, and counting every single day.
Oh man. So I don't know. It's been pretty nice. I think there's one in Alexandria that's like in Kingstown that's going out of business. Oh, what's fucking hilarious is they were selling, and I think they probably still have them. If you go down to Fair Oaks Mall, the Radio Shack that was there.
Yep.
Which why you would put a fucking Radio Shack in a mall is kind of fucked up, but whatever. They're selling all of the demo phones. So like the fake phones that people could like look and hold for like $1 a piece. I was like, oh, I should just like buy all of those and then like sell them on eBay and just be like fake phone, great for movie props and stuff, and just like I feel like people would totally be like, oh, I could use a fake phone, or like fake them out, like fake out a friend and be like, oh, let me borrow your phone, I dropped it, like you secretly pocket it or something, and like, whoa, and then you're like, nah, man, chill, man, just use your phone.
People
Don't fuck it up.
all the time at Walmart.
They steal them?
Yeah, because they're too dumb to realize that they're not real phones. And the funniest part is that if they do steal them, they were charged for the full price of the actual phone because that's what they thought they were stealing.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, dumb American.
So, take a note, folks. Don't steal the demo models from Walmart.
Yay!
Oh, man.
That's information you can use, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to you straight from your friends at Radio Statler. You know.
Statler Shacker's right.
Don't steal shit. This is a public service announcement. Don't steal shit.
Drugs are bad.
Hey, if anybody has
Alcohol is good.
Alcohol is good.
Alcohol is good.
Just remember, kids, wrap it before you tap it, but, make sure you tap it. Like, it's... Sex is awesome. You should totally do it. Just make sure you use protection. Because babies are not cool.
Condoms are cheaper than babies.
Condoms are substantially cheaper than babies. Like, substantially. I think every birth control method is substantially cheaper than babies.
Just one condom can save you thousands of diapers.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
For 18 years.
And then when they smash the car, and then there's college.
Mm-hmm.
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 By the time you have a kid and grows up and it goes to college, college is going to cost like $130,000 a semester.
Oh, man. I think it's did you guys ever watch, I guess it was like one of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episodes? And that was like one of the scariest stories. Like, and that's how much college is going to cost when Maggie goes to school. And everyone's like, ah! Like, that was the entire...
That really is true.
And what's fucking crazy is that was like in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's been a very rapid skyrocketed. I don't know, man.
If you are requesting an interpreting service, launch the Sign Language Interpreter app and select Signer. Someone in the video who has nominated themselves as an interpreter will speak on your behalf during the video call. If you would like to be an interpreter, launch the Language Sign and Interpreter app and select Interpreter. Wait for someone to nominate you to interpret for them.
What is this?
What?
There is a Sign Language Interpreter app for Hangouts.
Oh, man, that's awesome. That's a great app.
You have chat.
Yeah, but,
Video conference. You can't sign for yourself?
Well, the issue is not that if you can sign for yourself. I guess the issue is if not everybody does, reads, knows how to interpret sign language, so that person would watch your feed and then say what you're saying.
Keyboard and you start typing on this stupid ubiquitous shit. Again, it's a side channel.
Right, but that's the thing though, is it's a side channel. It's not part of the main flow of conversation.
I don't know.
How many times people can write shit in the chat? Most people don't even have it fucking up. You'll just be you'll hear a boop, you'll be like, oh, what the fuck was that noise? I don't know, I guess Hangouts is just making fucking weird noises and shit.
Well, I don't know many people who will require an interpreter if you're being called by someone who can sign. I mean, it's a pretty clear assumption. Unless you're trying to sign to someone who's not expected to know how to sign. Let's say, oh, police officer, hello, I need help, things like that.
Yeah, but why would you be using Hangouts to ask the police officer for help? That's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
I
think I killed him there.
You okay, Joe?
No!
And that's how we killed Nick God. At least he died laughing. Oh, man.
Oh, I'm good.
He's like the fucking Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going.
We know we'll have success when we see the camera tilt back, hit the ground, shatter, and he'll still be
It
laughing.
falls over, and then you just see his lifeless face go. Oh, Jesus.
I figured you probably had heard the 2,000-year-old man routine about song, you know. Have a song about, you were afraid, you know. You wouldn't say, help. You'd say, help. And, you know, that's how song came about, fear. So I figured, you know, you got to know that one. But clearly you didn't, and I'm glad for it.
It's a good way to spend a few minutes.
You okay over there?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Laughing gives you a good ab workout. I mean, if we keep it going, you could have Cooter with a six-pack in no time.
I think I'd probably die before that point.
That'll be okay, too.
Aww.
Good podcast.
Yeah, but he'd go to heaven laughing, you see.
It's the way to go, really. It's
I'm
like
so
that or in your
deaf.
sleep. I think
Or
are the
having
best ways.
sex.
I don't know. I would feel bad if I like died while having sex.
You wouldn't feel bad. You'd be dead.
I mean, I guess that's a good point, but
Feel
you know,
guilty for the other party.
I
You
would
would
feel
be-
bad for the other part because that person's like probably never gonna have sex again.
That's okay. You're still dead. You won't know.
I don't. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if we can get the black and white working, I'm willing to be the person from Clerks who dies on the toilet having sex with, what the hell was her name again?
No. He
Okay,
didn't
so-
die while having sex. I thought that he died
No,
with
he-
a boner and she screwed him
Yes.
after he was dead.
Yeah.
So he didn't die having sex. He died wanking off to a porno mag.
And she killed him again having sex.
She didn't really kill
No,
him.
I- Hold on. Kevin Smith, forgive me, but yeah.
I thought he was already dead when they had sex.
Well, they didn't actually say he was dead yet.
I mean, I guess, but I
I mean, plot-wise, he was probably very much dead by then. Shut up.
I mean, I guess plot-wise, it doesn't really matter because, like, either way, that's still fucking terrible.
It is fucking terrible, but you combine that with, say, an orgy, you die 1,000 deaths, no one's the wiser.
Population control.
Exactly.
Nope. Doesn't work.
Nope.
No.
Foo.
It's not anywhere near as entertaining as it should have been.
What, Clerks?
No.
What?
No. This line of conversation.
Oh, no.
What, banging
I-
stiffs isn't amusing?
Banging stiffs is very amusing, but talking about banging stiffs is not as amusing.
I don't know. Everybody's seen Clerks, though, right? Like, that's... everybody's done
Dear
that.
God, I hope so.
Okay, good.
It's like required viewing.
Yeah. No, that's just good.
I got to stalk Jason Mewes from afar just last weekend.
That's creepy as fuck. You should tell us about it.
He was at Comic-Con here in St. Louis. Speaking, I was there on last Friday, and he was one of the guests on Friday, and I didn't want to pay to go get an autograph. I just stood back and looked at him, and he's not aging well.
No.
Not at all. He's not aging well.
That's
I
sad.
kind of wanted to pay just to hug him and be like, I'm sorry. But I do. That's all it is. It's a story.
It's not a very good story.
Yeah, that was...
Well,
Sorry.
there's 3.
Hey, so let's shift gears a little bit and go back. So we talked about Heimdall earlier, and you talked about paging and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we should probably put forward. Did you ask if anybody in like the New York City area had an SDR that they'd be willing to possibly lend to testing that thing?
I did not. However, if anybody is listening that does have an SDR in the New York City area that would be willing to listen to pager networks or potentially discuss doing that off the air, maybe, because it's of questionable legality, you should get in touch with me.
Well, do you know what the frequencies are for the pagers in the New York metropolitan area?
I know what it is for my pager.
Operating in the 25 megahertz or the 250 megahertz area?
900 megahertz.
Ooh. Yeah, that might be covered by the spectrum. There's a certain portion of the band that you can't tune into. I think it's from 800 to 900.
Right.
Yeah. But it doesn't exactly say you can tune to it. It doesn't exactly say you can't tune to it. Is this digital or analog signal?
Digital. It's paging, so it's, POXAG, the normal 90s era.
Which means it does have some sort of encryption to it. All right. Technically, go on.
So if you're a lawyer and you're watching this podcast and you know about the legality for doing such things or how we could safely legally test this, please drop us a line.
Hello to all of our friends who may be watching from the EFF. Also, we're sorry we say fuck a lot.
And the FCC, because we want to play fairly.
No, we're not.
You see, we can drop the F-bomb a lot because it's a radio. It's not like a lot, like it's a broadcast, but it's over the internet, so like it's not a radio broadcast or anything like that. So they don't.
Yes, but I feel like that would offend lawyer sensibilities, just in general.
Sensibilities?
Making lawyer joke would probably offend their lawyer sensibilities. Humankind has survived some disasters for sure. No Tom Paxton fans? No.
Henry VI, Part 2, Act 4, Scene 2, Line 77. It's culture. But this first, be hang all the lawyers. Well, it'd be a lot easier without them.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, we got that out of our systems.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a lawyer
If
and
you're a lawyer that would be
completely offended by everything we've just said, please drop us a line.
At example.com.
Just leave your cards in the bin and we'll be in touch. Yeah. So
Coffee.
Coffee is amazing. It's been really bad. So before I had the bed, I've been like subsisting. Like I've been replacing sleep with good sleep with coffee and food, which is really unhelpful in
that's
so
terribly
many
unhealthy.
ways.
Oh.
But I went from drinking like no coffee a day, like just like occasionally like every like once a week or something, like oh yeah, I'm getting some coffee, like being a special treat, to like 4 or 5 cups a day. I've been running on like 4 or 5 cups a day for the past like month. So
That's breakfast. 4 or 5 pots a day. That's a decent meal. The last 2
I don't think
weeks has been more like 2 gallons a day.
oof, it's a lot of coffee.
It's a lot of move. For like 4 days straight, I was doing 100 clicks back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I needed the fucking coffee.
Yeah, moving is like the shittiest experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking sucks.
Which is, it's funny, Nick, so you're going to be moving soon, and then I'm hopefully going to be moving soon again. So I guess we're going to mutually help each other, maybe.
Yep.
I think the only thing actually I would need help for you from is moving this bed out of this apartment. I think that's it. Everything else I'm just going to run to fucking U-Haul and I just need a body to like...
I need help cleaning up my basement that's full of cat piss. I have gloves.
Oh.
Whoa.
Is it just piss, or is there shit down there, too?
No, it's just piss, as far as I can tell.
Okay. Let me check, like, what the calendar is, because I got a steam cleaner, and that would probably be the easiest way to kind of get that shit, is to probably douse the whole thing with a shit ton of fucking Resolve, like carpet cleaner, and then go to town with a steam cleaner on it, and that'll probably get you close to where you need to be.
Okay, change the subject to something else, to talk to somebody else, because I need to go plug my laptop in.
Okay. So you're living in Jersey.
Yeah.
No. You gotta do it through the mouth.
No, I want to kind of keep the chin happy. I don't want to gag. Just
Well,
you know,
if you do it like there, then there's a slight chance that it won't kill you. And then you just have a gunshot wound to the head, and that would be worse than living in Jersey.
Jersey kills anything. Sex life, commute life, work life, it kills anything.
What's your commute into work like now?
Half.
Half hour? Or what?
More like 40 minutes. I mean, it's not that bad, but holy cow, there's a halo over this guy.
Hey!
Our Savior has returned.
The Order of the Sacred Bit.
Baby joy, Jesus is real.
Our Savior has returned, and he loves the cock. Don't forget to bow to your sensei.
Hey, Cooter, you left your
Yes?
kitchen cabinet door open.
I know. I can see it in the background.
You should fix that.
No, well, I will after the podcast.
Hmm.
For now, you have to look at it.
I'm actually just looking at my game over here. You're over there.
Right over.
Oh, over here.
Somewhere around there.
Aim you.
Where's that interpreter program?
Yeah, I can teach you guys the alphabet in sign language. I know how to do that.
I think we're good.
Listen, this is gonna A, B, C, D, E, F. Fuck. Damn it. I think maybe possibly I lost.
L-N-O-P-Q-R-S-T U V W
X?
Y
No,
X Y Z. And if you ever need to know, this is Grace. This means Lord. I learned all of my sign language in church growing up.
Fool on technology.
Yeah, I grew up as like a Southern Baptist, and when you're like in church and it's just like Sunday school, you get taught the sign language to sing along with the Sunday school songs.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, around here at this new place, it's sort of got a dorm feel to it because I'm right next to the universities. I'm next to Rutgers, next to NJIT.
Mm-hmm.
Bastards, I went to New York Institute, you fuckers. They have the Braille everywhere, so, you know, do not take elevators in case of fire, use stairs. And I'm looking at the Braille, I'm like, that's a typo, that's a typo, that's not grade 1, that's a typo, that's a typo. And I'm pissing everyone off because I'm right. You know? When you work with the blind and the visually impaired, you learn this shit. So it's like, you know, typo, 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 typo. But I didn't know about, you know, Southern Baptists doing ASL in
It's
prayer.
just like, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's a way to get you into the song or whatever, but like I've been to multiple churches growing up as a kid, and like there's just certain, like you kind of, you know, sign along with the song. I don't know, we did it in camp, we did it in like church, it was...
I think that's damned clever.
It is.
I think it's really clever. I mean, one thing I've never ever quite learned about sign language is, what do you do for poetry? I mean, is it... It's one of those things I don't get. Like, I get applause. Applause makes sense. But do you have to have meter? Is it the movement of the hand? Things you never know.
It's a fair point. I don't think I'd ever considered it.
I definitely hadn't considered it, but I don't think... I'm sure that there would be metered poems of some kind. I don't know if it would be the same kind of like cadences that spoken word would have. But I feel like you probably, if you came up with a series of motions, like hand motions or signs, that kind of flowed together and made sense, like you're not just like bullshitting stuff, I bet you that's kind of like a different school. Like you can have different schools. I bet you both are probably important.
So, if anybody knows, send comments to Radio Statler. We'd love to see poetry.
How are we doing on time?
We have, I think, 8 minutes. I think we started at 8:20.
Oh, shit.
So it's 8:12. We have 8 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have nothing to talk about.
Do we have any viewers?
No, we never have viewers. No, that's not true. We had like 2.
We had that one guy that one time.
Well, we have a couple guys couple times.
I left it in that place. That
couple
thing.
of guys at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Oh, them.
I don't know. I'm a little jealous of Johnny, to be honest. I don't blame him. I would do the same fucking thing because it's fucking weird.
No. I mean, it's a bastard that he gets to go and we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, we love our viewers, except for I would totally do that over this. Sorry, guys.
Let's make sure that everybody knows what this is or that is.
Secret. Don't tell them. It's top secret.
It's top secret. Why is that top secret?
I don't know.
He's seeing like a special showing of UHF. You know, Weird Al's UHF.
You mean he's playing strip solitaire in like a remake of UHF or something?
No, like a special showing. Like it's
isn't strip solid? Wait, hold on. Isn't strip solitaire?
It's really just playing with yourself.
Right. Like, isn't that just a protracted way of getting undressed?
Like if you have nothing else to do, but you have to get ready for bed. Make some dinner.
Let's make this take 4 hours.
So wait a minute. Strip solitaire. You can't it's not exactly a short game. So do you play a full game when you lose? You remove one article, and then you play a whole other game and lose.
I think that's how you'd have to do it, right? Because
that could go a while before you even.
That could go a long time. Like I've got an afternoon free and I have nothing to do.
But I feel like there's better, nothing to do things you can do, Like I have nothing to do, so I think that one's like the worst thing.
I might have to try this just to give you guys a review on how well it worked.
Okay, so yeah, you should totally videotape that. That'd be fucking hilarious. Like just set up a GoPro and do a time lapse. Like set up 2, one like on the board and one like on you, and just like. Well, I think
make sure it's like shoulder up though. Like we don't want to see everything underneath.
You don't want to see that.
No, all you gotta do really is take it like a poker championship. And Joey here is holding the 5 of clubs. No, he's
does he see it? Does he see it? The 6 is right there.
Motherfucker, look with your eyes. Look with your special eyes. Have you guys seen that commercial for it's like 1-800-Our Eyes or something? Like it's like buying contacts online. You guys haven't seen. I guess that's a good point. So like this guy, it's like the soap opera. It's like my brand, but like every time he says it, I think that he's like talking about his brand, like the cereal. Like he's like very serious about.
You darn kids, give me back my brand.
My brand, like.
Shaking
oh no, my brand. Now, like he's very serious about being regular.
Hey,
like,
that is serious business, man.
I mean, I'm very serious about being regular.
I'm serious about being the most irregular thing around here.
It's all the coffee. What's the best?
Oh, no. High test. And leaded.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's probably got lead pipes here. What the fuck do I know?
It is Jersey.
True. And I said it'll kill you.
Slowly but surely. So we've got 3 minutes left.
3 minutes, huh?
Final words? Everybody bunny?
No, not a lot.
All right then, bunny.
Sorry, I'm over here just killing some zombies.
So what game have you been playing this entire fucking podcast and ignoring us?
Decision 3. It's, the third in the game series.
3.
Wait,
I mean,
what was-
I would have been I would have been very disappointed if it was the first one. Although
I've already played the first one and the second one, and they had a medieval version. I played that one too. And they just put out 3.
So basically, your game is more important to you than we are.
Oh,
See,
well, I've been listening, obviously. I mean, I've been in silence, and I could have opted to just not get on and continue playing. But see, I can multitask. That's great. It's like right now, I'm collecting some survivors and talking to you guys.
Well, at least we're partially loved.
I'm really just running around trying to find builder survivors because I need them so I can secure and make a stronger outpost so I don't have to constantly keep going back to outposts to fight zombies off because they're taking over.
Okay. So, Beaches, any final words?
I got a bed, which is awesome, and now I just need to get my desk out of storage, and I'm gonna be happy. So happy. Oh, and my chair.
That's your final words?
That's my final words.
Okay. My final words? Don't do drugs.
But drink.
But drink. Just
Butt
don't
drink?
do drugs.
Butt drink? I wouldn't drink a butt drink.
No.
That's gross, man.
Don't do drugs. Be drugs.
The one with the drugs.
I am the law, and I won.
Good night, everybody!
Good night. Thank you very much for joining in. Catch up with us at Radio Statler on Twitter, irc.2600.net, #radio-statler, radio@hope.net. Send us an email. I don't know, man. It's your fucking life. Do what you want.
They know how to find us, and if they don't deserve to be with us.
That's a little mean, but...
All right, fine. Come on in.
All right. See you in a month.
Ciao.